I think we have created a very important material and starting point on new sustainability champions. We know that industry has a big job to do in tackling the challenge of, on the one hand, growth, on the other hand, growing responsibly when it comes to natural resources. Industry is tackling this, and we know some of the big green examples. What we're doing here is we're looking at the smaller companies growing out of emerging economies. And the emerging markets are going to constitute 3/4 of the growth going forward. So it's hugely important, and these companies are extremely important. So in a sense, I think we're tackling something which will be a huge challenge, but also a huge opportunity going forward. I think the report is meant for several different groups. I think it's meant as an inspiration to CEOs, top managers, particularly those running growth companies, but also all kinds of companies. I would say even global companies. Secondly, I would say it's an important set of insights for political decision makers, even NGOs and other international institutions, financing institutions as well. And thirdly, and this is often an underrated group, but I think it's important also for the future managers, the students, the young, looking at sort of where do I want to contribute, how do I want to contribute, what knowledge base do I want to bring out into my work life. So I would say going in, we thought we could learn something about innovation, and we clearly can. These companies have learned how to innovate in constrained environments. So they don't look at only at the resources they have, they look at how can we tackle constraints and use that to create innovation. But I think the surprise is how much we can learn about management practices. In other words, how to build sustainability into the culture of the companies. And the potential impact of good management practices. So we have an Indian company with a more efficient irrigation technology for the cotton industry. So if other companies in the same industry in India adopted not the same practice but similarly efficient practices, we would save 200 times the amount of bottled water produced in the world every year. So good practices can have huge impact, and I think that's sort of the surprise learning going into the study. So there's something about innovation, and there's a lot about good management practices.